Have you ever wondered why the people who think the deepest often feel the heaviest? Why the most intelligent minds carry the quietest sadness? Today we're going to expose the hidden link between high intelligence and unhappiness. And it might just change how you see yourself forever. Hello, beautiful thinkers. Welcome back to our thinking lab. Today's topic is one that hits home for so many of us, especially those who feel like they think too much, feel too deeply, or carry a kind of invisible weight. Today's episode is why intelligent people often feel unhappy, and more importantly, how to break that cycle. Chapter 1. The science. The brain that never stops. Let's start with the neuroscience. 1. Intelligent brains have hyperactive prefrontal cortices. This is the part of the brain responsible for planning, analyzing, predicting, and imagining and problem solving. Great for innovation. Terrible for inner peace. A highly active prefrontal cortex means overthinking, rumination, catastrophizing, difficulty, turning off, constant mental simulations of worst-case scenarios. In psychology, this is called cognitive load, and intelligent people carry more of it, simply because they process more information per second. 2. Intelligent people are more sensitive to inconsistencies and threats. Studies show that high IQ individuals have stronger threat detection patterns, not physical threats, existential ones. What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if everything falls apart? This creates a baseline of anxiety that less analytical minds simply don't experience. 3. Intelligent people feel emotions more intensely. This is called emotional granularity, the ability to feel and name subtle emotional states. It's a gift, but it also means sadness, disappointment, and loneliness hit harder. Section 2. Ancient wisdom. The curse of awareness. Ancient philosophers understood this long before neuroscience existed. According to Socrates, the unexamined life is not worth living. But the examined life is not always the easiest one. To see clearly is to suffer clearly, according to Aristotle. He believed that great minds naturally lean toward melancholy because they perceive the world without illusions, according to Lao Tzu. With much knowledge comes much sorrow. The Taoist masters taught that the more you understand the nature of life, the more you feel its impermanence, according to Confucius. He said that wisdom begins with recognizing how little we truly control, and that realization can feel heavy, according to the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the wise person sees the world as it is, not as they wish it to be. And that clarity can be painful. Across cultures, across centuries, the message is the same. Awareness is a blessing and a burden. Chapter 3. Biblical insight. Knowledge without peace. The Bible speaks directly to this paradox. Ecclesiastes 1:18. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. This is not a punishment. It's a description of human psychology. The more you understand human nature, injustice, suffering, the fragility of life, the more your heart feels the weight of it. Proverbs 3:5. Lean not on your own understanding. This isn't anti-intelligence. It's a reminder that the mind alone cannot carry the soul. Philippians 4:7. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding. Meaning, peace is not found in thinking more. Peace is found in surrendering the illusion that thinking will save you. Chapter 4. Psychology. The hidden emotional traps of intelligent people. 1. The isolation trap. Intelligent people often feel misunderstood. Their thoughts are complex. Their emotions are layered. Their standards are high. This creates loneliness. even in a room full of people. 2. The meaning trap. Smart people crave purpose. They can't just exist. They need meaning, direction, depth. When life feels shallow, they feel empty. 3. The perfection trap. High intelligence often comes with high expectations, and high expectations create chronic disappointment. 4. The responsibility trap. Intelligent people feel responsible for fixing everything. Themselves, their families, their communities. This creates emotional exhaustion. Section 5. The solution. How intelligent people can finally feel happy. Here's the good news. The same mind that creates unhappiness can also create peace when trained correctly. I have created a list you can exercise. These are simple and practical daily habits. 1. Practice cognitive quiet. Here's 5 simple and practical daily habits to practice cognitive quiet. 1. The 60-second breath reset. 1 minute, 3 slow breaths, nervous system reset. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Repeat 3 times. This shifts the brain from analysis mode to regulation mode, lowering cognitive noise instantly. Do it between tasks, in the car, or before responding to anything emotionally charged. 2. The one thing at a time. Ritual. Choose one micro-task and give it your full attention. Examples: washing one dish, applying moisturizer, folding one shirt, drinking water. The goal is not productivity, it's presence. This trains the brain to stop jumping between mental tabs. 3. The 5-minute stillness window. Sit in silence for 5 minutes with no phone, no music, no stimulation. Not meditation, not prayer, just stillness. Let the mind settle like water in a glass. This teaches your brain that quiet is safe, not a threat. 4. The thought parking lot. Write down the thought that keeps looping, then walk away from it. This interrupts rumination by giving the mind a place to store the thought. It signals to your brain, we don't need to solve this right now. This is especially powerful for intelligent minds that overanalyze everything. 5. The 2-minute sensory grounding. Shift attention from thinking to sensing. Choose one sense and focus on it for 2 minutes. The warmth of your tea, the texture of your clothes, the sound of the room, the scent of a candle. This pulls the mind out of the prefrontal cortex and into the body, creating immediate cognitive quiet. Meditation, breathwork, prayer, or simply sitting in silence. The goal is not to stop thinking, but to stop identifying with every thought. 2. Create boundaries of awareness. 5 simple and practical daily habits to create boundaries of awareness. 1. The not mine to carry. Check in. A 10-second mental filter. Whenever a thought, worry, or responsibility enters your mind, pause and ask, is this mine to carry? If the answer is no, release it. If the answer is maybe, postpone it. If the answer is yes, handle it with intention. This prevents your mind from absorbing everyone else's emotional laundry. 2. The 3-topic daily limit. Choose only 3 things your mind is allowed to focus on today. Examples: my health, my work project, and rest. My home, my finances, and joy. Everything else gets mentally labeled, not today. This protects your awareness from scattering into 20 directions. 3. The no morning input rule. First 10 minutes. Start the day with your mind, not the world's noise. No phone, no messages, no news, and no scrolling. Just your breath, your thoughts, your presence. This creates a boundary between your inner world and external demands. 4. The awareness off switch. Ritual. Choose one moment each day to intentionally stop thinking about something. Say out loud or in your mind, "This thought is closed for the day." Then redirect your attention to something sensory. Warm water on your hands, the smell of your lotion, the sound of your environment. This teaches your brain that awareness is a choice, not an obligation. 5. The energy gatekeeping habit. Before entering any conversation, task, or environment, ask, "What energy am I willing to give here?" Set a limit. 5 minutes. Only listening, not fixing. I'm staying neutral. I'm protecting my peace. This prevents emotional overextension and keeps your awareness from being hijacked by other people's urgency. You don't need to analyze everything. You don't need to solve every problem. You don't need to carry every burden. Choose what deserves your mind. In one beautiful sentence, boundaries of awareness are the quiet daily decisions that protect your mind from becoming a public playground. 3. Embrace the Stoic principle of control. 5 daily habits to embrace the Stoic principle of control. 1. The sphere of control. Morning reset. Start your day by naming what's yours and releasing what isn't. Every morning, write down 2 lists. What I can control today, my attitude, my effort, my choices, my reactions. What I cannot control today, other people's moods, outcomes, timing, opinions. Then say, I give my energy only to what is mine. This anchors your mind in agency instead of the anxiety. 2. The pause before emotion rule. A 3-second pause before reacting to anything. Before you respond, reply, defend, explain, or absorb someone else's energy, pause and ask, is this within my control? If yes, respond with intention. If no, detach with grace. This single habit prevents emotional spirals and protects your inner stability. 3. The control what you touch. Ritual. Do one small physical action that symbolizes control. Examples. Make your bed, clean one surface, organize one drawer, prepare your water bottle, lay out your clothes. Stoics believed that order in the physical world creates order in the mind. This ritual reminds your brain, I influence my environment, not the other way around. 4. The let it be. Evening release. A nightly practice of surrender. Before bed, reflect on the day and ask, what did I try to control that wasn't mine? What can I release so I can rest? Then say, this is no longer my responsibility. This trains your nervous system to stop carrying the world into your sleep. 5. The effort over outcome habit. Focus on what you give, not what happens. Choose one area of your life, work, health, relationships, creativity, and commit to one small action a day that is 100% within your control. Examples: 10 minutes of movement, sending one message, writing one paragraph, drinking water, practicing gratitude. This rewires your brain to value process over perfection, which is the heart of Stoic peace. One beautiful summary sentence. Control is not about managing the world, it's about mastering your inner world, so the outer world loses its power over you. Focus only on what you can influence. Release what you cannot. 4. Build a tribe of depth. 5 simple and practical daily habits to build a tribe of depth. 1. The lead with depth. Microshare. Share one meaningful thought a day, not small talk. Depth attracts depth. Every day, offer one small but real piece of yourself. A reflection, a question, a lesson, a realization, a moment of gratitude. Example, something I'm learning this week is, or I've been thinking about how peace feels in the body. People who resonate will reveal themselves. People who don't will naturally fall away. The ask better questions habit. Replace surface-level questions with soul-level ones, instead of, how are you? Try, what's been nourishing you lately? What's something you're proud of this week? What's been on your heart? Depth is created through quality of questions, not quantity of conversations. 3. The energy match. Rule: give your energy only to people who reciprocate it. Each day, notice who listens, asks back, shows curiosity, respects your boundaries, values your presence, and gently reduce energy toward those who drain, dismiss, or diminish. Depth requires mutuality, not effort. 4. The create spaces for depth. Ritual. Invite one person into a deeper moment each day. This can be tiny. A voice note instead of a text. A 10-minute walk with someone. Sharing a book or quote. Sending a thoughtful check-in. Asking someone's perspective on something meaningful. Depth grows in intentional spaces, not accidental ones. 5. The curate your inputs. Practice. Surround yourself with depth so you naturally attract it. Every day, consume something that elevates your mind. A book, a podcast, a scripture, a philosophical idea, a long-form conversation. Your intellectual and emotional diet shapes your frequency, and your frequency determines who feels at home with you. One beautiful summary sentence. A tribe of depth is not found. It is cultivated through daily choices that reveal who you are and invite others to meet you there. Intelligent people thrive around other deep thinkers. Find people who understand your mind, not people who fear it. 5. Let faith soften the edges of intellect. 5 simple and practical daily habits to let faith soften the edges of intellect. 1. The surrender sentence morning ritual. Start the day by giving your mind a place to rest. Before checking your phone or planning your day, whisper, I don't need to know everything. I just need to trust the next step. This shifts you from mental control to spiritual alignment. It tells your intellect, you're brilliant, but you're not the whole story. 2. The 2-minute faith pause. Interrupt overthinking with a moment of trust. Whenever your mind starts spiraling into what-ifs, predictions, scenarios, over-analysis, pause and say, let me return to trust. Then take one slow breath. This teaches your brain that faith is not the opposite of intelligence. It's the balance of it. 3. The scripture or wisdom seed. Feed your mind one grounding truth a day. Choose one line from Proverbs, Psalms, Ecclesiastes, Stoic writings, Taoist wisdom. Sit with it for 30 seconds. Let it be the lens through which your intellect interprets the day. This keeps your mind from becoming the only authority in your life. 4. The release the outcome practice. Do your best, then consciously let go. After completing a task, say, I've done my part. The rest is not mine. This is the spiritual antidote to perfectionism. It frees your intellect from trying to control what only time, grace, or God can shape. 5. The gratitude for the unseen habit. End the day by acknowledging what you cannot see but still trust. Each night, write or say one sentence of gratitude for something that hasn't happened yet. Thank you for the clarity that's coming. Thank you for the healing unfolding. Thank you for the opportunities preparing for me. This trains your mind to rest in possibility, not pressure. One beautiful summary sentence. Faith softens the edges of intellect by reminding the mind that it doesn't have to carry the universe. It only has to walk with trust. Your mind is powerful, but your spirit is wiser. Let them work together. We often try to think our way through life, even in the places where thinking can't take us any further. I'm curious. What's one area of your life where you've been relying on intellect, but deep down, you know it's time to trust more? Share below. Your insight might be the reminder someone else needs today. If this episode today gave you an insight, subscribe, like, and share it to a friend who needs to be reminded of taking a break from a busy brain. In closing, if you've ever felt like your intelligence is both a gift and a curse, you're not alone. The world needs your mind, but it also needs your peace. Remember, you are not here to think yourself into exhaustion. You are here to live, to feel, to love, to grow. And when intelligence is guided by wisdom, humility, and faith, it becomes a source of joy instead of sorrow. Thank you for stopping by at our thinking lab, where we just don't glow from the inside and out, but we grow beautifully. Until next time, stay grounded, stay healthy, stay powerful, and stay beautiful.